No, I don't need to say that. Do I have? No. Kind of, oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that. Hello everybody, it's Kristen here. Welcome back to my channel. So I know what you might be thinking. You might be like, new filming spot. Yeah, the office has been changed around and we got this lovely couch here. I put two and two together. I was like, couch, close to window, filming spot. Found these pretty fairy lights, and then I have just a whole bunch of other stuff to make it look really nice. So let me know what you guys think. If you think maybe I could tweak a few things to make it look really nice, let me know. But I am super happy with it and I hope you guys enjoy this. Today I'm going to be doing a book review, and that book is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This is book 1 in the Gentleman Bastard sequence, and this is an adult fantasy series. Now, I am kind of sad. So not all of the books of this series are out yet. Why does fantasy series have to do that? I have book 1, and I have book 2 and book 3, and book 4 just came out, I believe, but there's more. There's like 5 and 6 that have not, they don't even have a date that they're being released. And I'm like, Scott Lynch, I want to continue on. Come on, give me all the books. I know that was a little bit of a panic because I do still have 2 huge books to read, but Scott Lynch, please get the rest of the books out. So, as you can tell, I really enjoyed this book. It is very different from fantasy books that I've read before. There wasn't actually a lot of fantasy elements in this book. There was kind of just one element. Other than that, it was really character driven. So why am I starting to talk about that? I need to tell you what the book is about first. This book follows our main character, Locke Lamora, and he is a thief. He is part of a thieving crew called the Gentleman Bastards, hence the series name. They are basically a really smart thieving crew. They pull off a bunch of scams and they get away with it. So this book follows the Gentleman Bastards as they are trying to pull off this scam. I can't give too much away about everything. I don't want to give so many details. I'm finding it hard to kind of restrain myself and what to talk about. Basically, that's kind of the sum of the story. Some things kind of go wrong, obviously. Locke has to find his way through the mess that ensues in this book. That's pretty much all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to give anything away. So I really love this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This is a very character-driven book, and I'm surprised I love this book so much because of that. I definitely prefer plot-driven books. I find character-driven books can be quite slow, but this book had all of it. It was really good pace, it had action, even conversations were really exciting in this book. There's a lot of development in all of your characters, which I absolutely love. I want to really get to know the characters and I want everything to come together really well. I felt like this book did that really well. And probably my favorite thing about this book is the format of the storytelling. Hold on, sorry, I need coffee. So the format of this book is you're flip-flopping between the past and the present. So you have flashbacks to Locke's past and then what's going on in the present. And I thought that was a really creative way of telling a story because there was so many details that were able to develop, and how things connected were so good. I loved the format of this book. I loved the character development and the development of the story overall. I felt like it was a really good pace. I did find this book a little hard to get through, I won't lie. It is a lot of description in this book, a lot of characters you have to keep track of. So I didn't read this as fast as I thought I would. And my nose has a fluffy on it and it's itchy. It took me some time to get through as I was processing everything, but I was able to keep track of everything, which I was really impressed with. If an author can help me keep things straight and I know who did what and they kind of rehash details without being like super repetitive, I think that's a really good author. So I really liked Scott Lynch's writing. Super descriptive book, so much detail in the like the setting of the book. This book has definitely some Italy vibes. It's kind of like Venice. You have your alleyways, you have your bridges over water. The city is kind of surrounded by water and it's through it. So definitely I was picturing Venice the whole time I was reading this, which I really, really liked a lot. Even the names of the characters were very Italian, and I liked that aspect of it. So if any of the things I'm saying are attracting you to this book, pick it up because you will really enjoy this. This is a really great book. I can't wait to continue on. So I actually have an idea from a fellow booktuber, Sabina from LiteratureAlive. At the end of her reviews, she suggests other books, and I thought that was a really creative way of ending a review. I'm gonna do that. The book series that I'm gonna recommend that's kind of slightly similar to this, there are two. So the first one is the Queen of the Tearling series. That series I rave a lot about. You've probably heard me mention it at least once in my videos. The Queen of the Tearling series does a really good job of tying in the past and the present. Definitely if you like that type of storytelling, read the Queen of the Tearling and read this. Another book series is Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. Sorry, Queen of the Tearlings by Erika Johansen, didn't say that. So Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. That is a young adult fantasy series, and we are following thieves in that duology. So very similar to this. I have heard that the main character in here, Locke Lamora, was very similar to Kaz from Six of Crows. I'm going to disagree with that. I felt like the character wasn't very similar. Kaz was a little bit harder. He was a little bit more rough around the edges, and Locke was definitely a lot more polished. He pulled off a lot of scams by becoming different characters, and I felt like he was a little bit more softer around the edges, if that makes sense. I do recommend the Six of Crows duology because if you like the thieving, you like the scams, you like the heists, you'll definitely like that, and you'll like this. That is the end of this review. I hope I made sense. As you can tell, probably by the end of this video, I really like this book and I can't wait to continue on. Give this video a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!